Jerry Show, and this is the UDI U818A-1 Discovery quadcopter. This is the new updated version with the HD camera on the bottom. This does 1080 by 720 at 30 frames per second. Look how tiny that thing is. And the quality coming from this tiny little camera right here is actually pretty decent, considering you're getting all of this, including the quadcopter, for a very affordable price. Right on this, we have a high and a low, and we can go through that. It's a mode 1 and a mode 2. Mode 1 is more, it's kind of like smoother flying, maybe for beginners or whatnot. And then mode 2 would be, it's more aggressive, and you can kind of fly, have more control and things like that. But besides that, we do have a built-in flip function. To do a flip, you just have to be up off the ground. You'll hit the left trigger. It'll start beeping like that, and then you push the directional pad whatever way you want it to flip. So that's a basic look at the controls. And for flying, this thing flies pretty good. It's got a range of about 100 feet, and the camera on this, like I said, does a good job at being stable. There's not that fluttery real bad to where it's shaking like this to where the camera displays and it just looks horrible. Yes, this might be flying like this direction or this direction or this direction, but the footage you're getting from the camera it's not all choppy, but you'll see that here from the video examples here in just one second. But the last thing I want to talk about is when you're flying this is a rather light quadcopter. In the wind, you definitely, I mean, just from the design of the shell, it can get caught with the wind and kind of get pushed away or whatnot. So a non-windy day would be best for this. And this thing does fly pretty aggressive, and it soars. It almost reminds me kind of an airplane, because when it's going from left and right and forward, it has more of that airplane. And when I'm kind of coming in towards the ground and want to level it off, I'll have to do more play with like the throttle just to make sure that I get it to level out before, so I can go back up. But
the included camera shoots up to 2.7K Ultra HD video at 30 frames per second and captures 12 megapixel still photos in JPEG or RAW format. Simply connect your mobile device to the Phantom and turn your camera into a live bird's eye view from the sky. This real-time HD view runs on built-in Wi-Fi, enabling you to see everything, take pictures and video instantly, and access a wealth of other features as you fly over half a mile away. The Phantom 3 Standards motors have been upgraded to be even more efficient, giving you up to 25 minutes of flight time with each battery. Built-in GPS and state-of-the-art intelligent flight systems combine to give you peace of mind as you fly, with the Phantom's auto hover capabilities and return to home making every time you use it easy and safe.
We're also very excited to announce intelligent flight modes. Follow Me mode allows the Phantom to autonomously follow you wherever you go. Point of interest tells your Phantom to do perfect circles around a set point while keeping your camera steady and pointed at the subject.
Waypoints is like having a computer-assisted co-pilot.
Set flight points on a map, including altitude and speed, and then hit go. The Phantom automatically flies for you as you control the camera to get that perfect shot. All of this means you can now easily execute dynamic aerial shots like a seasoned pro.
There are times in your life that you want to remember forever. Using the Phantom 3 Standard makes those moments absolutely unforgettable. It's the future of photography and connecting yourself with the world.
Do this twice, by the way, up and down, up and down. I'm seeing this more and more on recent quadcopters, that you have to do 2 flips or 2 up and downs to bind the quadcopter. But anyways, we're ready to go. Let's go right into expert mode, which is this button here, and go for a flight. Look at the yaw rate on that thing. Now I got to try to keep it close. What I wanted to try was barrel rolls. Oh God, it does it great. Right barrel roll. Left barrel roll. Let's come down lower and try them close to the ground. Let's try them heading straight in toward me. It didn't interpret that one. Oh, this is a fun quadcopter. Yeah, this is the MJX X400. This is being sold for FPV purposes. I don't know why. It's a great quadcopter in itself. Very maneuverable. You know how it was spouting how cool the L6052 is until they nerfed it. This one is pretty cool. I hope they don't nerf this one. Okay, go. A little bit higher. Yeah, that's hands off line. Give it a little more throttle. I'm putting a little back trim on. I wasn't kidding when I said your mother could probably fly this. Let's bring it back down a little. Little forward trim. Let's watch it go into ground effect. It shouldn't, I bet it doesn't touch the ground at all. It's hover, yep. That's ground effect hover there. Little back trim. Let's take it up. Just gave it a little more throttle. Oh, by the way, I'm using one of those micro quadcopter batteries. I just did pylon racing with this quadcopter, and I don't have a spare battery, so I'm using the one of the batteries from my CG022 in this right now, and it seems to be working well. Let's bring it back down a little. Extremely stable quadcopter. There's a little breeze coming from my right side. But that's the breeze. Let's counter that with trim. I'm just using trim only to fly this. Countering the breeze with trim. I'm going to fly that until that micro quadcopter battery goes out, because I want to see how long this thing flies with the smaller 350 milliampere hour battery. Let's bring that trim back a bit, because I'm going forward right now. I think that battery's probably getting low about now.